will make us much more intelligent about what it is about. And just before we start, may I ask everybody is muted to keep yourself muted. Questions can be posed via the chat box, and we will answer all your questions at the end of Yvonne's expose. So just for your information as well, we are recording this, so this is recorded and can be viewed by you or maybe your colleagues afterwards. And just as a last reminder before we start, our next webinar, just to let you know, is on the 25th of March. And then we will have Via Americana, which is a company with different guides in the US and the guides in New York, Elke, and the guide in Chicago, Leentje, will take us through those both cities. So please note 25th of March in your agenda about Chicago and New York. But today we're flying with Condor to the USA, and I may welcome Yvonne. Yvonne, please introduce yourself, and the floor is yours.
Okay, thank you so much, Peter. Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. My name is Yvonne Halderman. I'm working for Condor as a sales manager for the Benelux countries. I'm based in the Netherlands, but I am working with Condor for over 5 years at this moment already. Today I'm going to tell you all about Condor, and of course with the special focus to all our flights to the USA. As Peter mentioned, if you have questions, just put them in the chat, and we will be talking about that after the presentation. First, I would like to start. You see, it doesn't go to the next slides. Yeah, sorry. First, I would like to start with some history of Condor. Founded in 1955 already, and at that moment we didn't have the name Condor yet. That only came in 1961. In that meantime, Lufthansa took over 100% of our shares. So in that period, we were part of Lufthansa. It was about till 1997, then Neckermann Thomas Cook Group took over. And we all know what happened with the Thomas Cook Group. Unfortunately, they went bankrupt in 2019. The year after, the corona pandemic, what gave everybody of us a lot of challenges. But in that period also, we have found our investor, Testor Capital. They are now 51% owner of Condor. So we don't have anything to do with Lufthansa anymore. We're not a Lufthansa part or daughter or what you can ask for. At this moment, we started with our new CEO 2024. Peter Gerber, he is an airline guy, so he comes from another airline, and actually from now on, the airline is increasing all its airline focused cooperation and connections. After the bankruptcy of Thomas Cook and finding our new investor, we thought it was time for really stepping out as a special airline, so not related to Lufthansa or to Thomas Cook or so on. So in spring of 2024, we have unveiled our new brand identity. I'm not sure if you have ever flown or seen our aircraft, but I think that once you have seen it, you will never forget about it anymore. Because our motto is Condor is vacation, and the vacations are striped. So everywhere you look in the sky, and especially in the environment of our airports like Frankfurt and Düsseldorf, you see a lot of bright colors, bright and striped colors everywhere. Continuing with that to our flight destinations. As I mentioned before, we are a German airline, so we fly from Germany. Our main port for our long-haul flights is Frankfurt, and for the short, medium-haul flights, it's Düsseldorf. We also fly from other airports, but for us, the main focus is Düsseldorf, Köln, or Frankfurt Airport. Of course, you can fly in with one of our partners for Belgium, SN, and or Lufthansa, and from out of the Netherlands as well, Lufthansa. So you can just check in on the airport of Brussels, for example, fly into Frankfurt, and there you make the transfer to our aircraft. That goes in one ticket, one connection. Luggage is sent through to your final destination, so you don't have anything to worry about at Frankfurt Airport just by walking from gate 1 to gate 2. Another option to get into Frankfurt Airport is, of course, the train. At this moment, we are offering train connections from German borders for a fare of 35 euros. That's bookable in connection with your with your plane ticket. From, for example, Brussels North, it's only 2 hours and 45 minutes of train. You arrive directly at the airport of Frankfurt. It's just crossing the tarmac, and you're in the departure hall. Of course, you can also depart from, as I said, Brussels, but then you need to buy a separate ticket from Brussels to the border. We are currently working hard on a train connection in the GDS with the Deutsche Bahn. So hopefully in a few weeks that will be live in your GDS and or in your non-IATA system if you use those systems. So good ways to travel to Frankfurt in order to take your direct flights to our destinations. Well, in a glance, all the destinations that we fly to in one overview. So as you see, we are covering a big part of the world, very focused, of course, in European sectors. But for today, we are, of course, focusing on the USA. We are having 9 destinations. We're flying to 9 destinations in the USA in our summer schedule. In the winter schedule, it's only 4 destinations at the moment. But in summer, we fly to the destinations like Seattle, Portland, San Francisco and LA, Las Vegas, Los Cabos, oh sorry, that's Mexico, New York and Boston, and also Miami. I have written it down in the destinations we fly to directly, and also the frequency of those flights. As you see, daily Los Angeles, daily New York, San Francisco, and Seattle. Of course, our flights are always combinable. So, for example, flying in San Francisco and flying back from Los Angeles, whatever the client wishes, that is possible. We are also working together with a lot of interline partners worldwide. That means actually that, as I said earlier, when you depart from your airport, for example, Brussels, you don't need to worry about your luggage and or checking in again, because you can do everything at Brussels Airport. Your luggage is going through to the final destination, and also your boarding card is already in your possession once you are once you checked in at the Brussels Airport check-in counter. If we then focus on the connections in the USA, We have a very good interline / connection with Alaska Airlines. That's a big partner of us. They are flying to most of the destinations that you will see here in this small overview as an example. But also Sun Country Airlines, for example, they fly to Chicago and Dallas. If you're okay, I know we're talking about the USA, but suppose your client is also looking for Canada, then our partner WestJet is covering all the destinations in Canada, with the exception of Air North, who is flying to Whitehorse. Let's talk about our fleet. I would like to start this one with a little movie that gives the best image, I think, of our aircraft. Well, that's our image, our video of our brand new Airbus 330 Neo, the so-called 2-liter aircraft. We purchased these aircraft. Our first one we received in winter 2022. And last October, we received the last one of the first batch. So in total, we have 18 aircraft of this type. This is the only aircraft we have on our long-haul flights. So all flights to the USA are flown with this aircraft. This aircraft gave us a significant step towards more sustainability, of course. It has lesser fuel consumption, but for us as a passenger, the most important is that the noise or the sound on board is minus 60% compared to our older aircraft. As I experienced it myself, it really is a bit different. It really has the sound is really low, so you don't need those headphones, those noise cancelling headphones to understand what they are saying in your movie while watching it. If I have a short the cutout of the aircraft, so inside the aircraft, as you can see, the configuration is 242 in both premium and in economy class, and in the business class it's 1-1. So I think it's the most ideal setup for, let's say, 90% of our passengers. Talking about classes on board, we have 3 different classes on the long haul segment: economy, premium economy, and business class. The economy class is 79 centimeter seat pitch, but equipped with all the needs that you have, like the adjustable headsets, backrest is going down, you have in-seat monitors in the screen, you have power outlets to charge your phone. So all included. Premium economy is exactly the same seat as the economy class, However, the seat pitch is bigger. You have about 10 centimeters bigger seat pitch. The back of your seat can go down a little bit more. And in the premium economy, the big difference is also the service, but I'll tell you more about that later. Our business class has a full flat bed, so you can business class passengers can have a well night's sleep on their inbound flight, so back from the US to Europe, with everything possible what you could think of for service. Talking about that service, in our tour operating fares and in our normal fares, luggage is always included. Depending on the class, it's 20, 25, or 30 kilos. And of course, also hand luggage is allowed. The service in the economy class does not include alcoholic beverages. That is always against payment. And a meal is served, of course, but it's just a standard meal. If we then go, well, just continue with the seat in the business class. This is the best seat in the plane. It's the prime seat. It's the first row in the business class. And I will show you a little video of that as well to give you more insights. Well, there it said book now on Condor.com, but of course it's book now via your travel agent, but I didn't have another video of it. Onboard products. As I mentioned, all meals are included on our long-haul flights. Here you see in the economy class, you get a standard meal menu. In the premium economy, the meal concept is different. You get there a premium menu with some extras, and also the alcoholic drinks are included in the premium menu. In the premium economy, you can also choose for all different special meals that would be required. Of course, that's also possible in the economy class, but then you have to pay for it. So it's not free of charge if you need a special meal in the economy class. Looking at business, also there, of course, business class, of course, every meal is included, alcoholic drinks is included, everything is included. And if you would like to have a choice in meals, that's also always at your possibility to choose. Preferably, if you have a special meal, like for example, gluten-free or vegan, just order it in advance. That way, you won't be disappointed on the flight itself that it's not available anymore. Seat reservations, of course, always free of charge in business class, with the exception of the prime seat. The prime seat is booked as a normal business class seat, but you pay for the seat in row 1. So that's an extra add to the fare. In economy and in premium economy, seats are going to need, if you want to reserve a special seat, it's against the payment. That can be done in your during the reservation already, but also afterwards, of course. Overhead bins can also be reserved if a client wants to be 100% sure that its luggage is going to be on board and not taken off at the check-in or at the departure gate. Then you can always receive an overhead bin. Honestly, in our new aircraft, I have never seen or experienced that we needed to give up our hand luggage, as the luggage bin are really big. But just to reassure a passenger, if he wants to be 100% sure, then you can always reserve the overhead bin. Priority package, that's also something that can be booked extra. I have to say that this is only worth if you are having a passenger traveling in economy class, because a lot of this package is already included if your passenger is traveling premium economy or business class. A priority package includes a priority check-in, of course, so a special check-in desk, priority boarding, so boarding after business class passengers and premium economy class passengers. There's always a special line at the security check at the airports that we are flying to, and your luggage is unloaded, offloaded first upon arrival. An e-journal is also always included in your tickets, free to download before the trip via My Booking. If you want to have something to read on board, just before you depart, have a look at the options that are offered. Our benefit programs, of course, very important normally for corporate travelers, where we, of course, have special agreements for as well. So if you don't have them and you are interested in corporate programs, just give me a message or send me an email, and I will get in contact with you on the possibilities. Talking about the programs, we are having a good cooperation with both Emirates and Alaska. So if passengers have that program, that card, they are always saving the same amount of miles on our flights as well. We are also developing our own Condor cards, which can give benefits for the families. I just took out the Condor family cards in this case. This is already a very a good card when you have clients that travel a minimum of 2 times per year. If they are a family of 4, it really saves money having that family card, because if you look at Europe already, seat reservation is included for all 4 passengers. You have early boarding, you have extra checked baggage. So if you have a family that travels a lot and more often with Condor, just think about offering the family card. Our extranet, all the information that you could possibly think of can be found on our extranet. You find there some informations, but also brochures on how to deal with refunds, what are specific GDS entries, how does it work with the non-IATA portal of Condor. Whatever you need, you can be found there. And for the ones we have an agency number with, so an agent account number, there's also a booking tool on that website. The booking tool on that extranet website is about the same as on the B2C website. The only difference is that, for example, tour operating fares are included with possible option periods. So if you don't have that one yet, if you're interested, just let me know. That takes me to the last slide of this session. If you have any questions, I hope Peter has received a lot in the chat. So let's go through them.
There's no questions, so it must have been very clear.
Wow.
I do have one question. I suppose that there's should be sound with the movie clips that you showed.
Yeah.
I didn't hear any sound, so maybe if you can share your presentation with me, just send it to me, and I'll share the presentation together with the link of the webinar, so that we can look at that again.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, of course. Oh, sorry. Oh, and the music was so nice. I'm sorry you missed that.
Okay. Well, as there are no questions, it's my turn to thank you, Yvonne. It was very clear, very interesting as well. You enlightened us with some wisdom of Condor. And then I would invite everybody for our next webinar on the 25th of March about New York and Chicago, as mentioned before. Okay, see you then or earlier. So thank you so much and good afternoon. And thanks again, Yvonne.
Okay, I see one question popping up.
Okay, sorry. Seems the agent Condor.com is in Deutsch only, in German only?
No. You have the English version as well. I'll send the link. I'll send the link to you, Peter.
Yes.
And can you then share it with the agents?
I'll make sure that it will be mentioned in the newsletter.
Perfect.
Together with
and if
your
there are
contact
any other
details.
Questions, just let me know. Reach out to me, and I will be more than happy to help.
Yes. Excellent.
Okay. Thank you so much, all.
Thank you, Yvonne.
Have a lovely afternoon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.